So Griff,
Or Shaun.
Shaun. Sorry, mate. Higo, you first came to me many seasons ago. What were the struggles you were facing with?
Yes, I was first touched base with you after I had a couple of little injuries and I wasn't able, I guess, to cope with the day-to-day pressures of football. We spent a little bit of time, I guess, in the early stages of the program to figure out where I was at and for me to learn. And I probably at that time thought that I was on top of things and went away thinking, as most people do, that you know it all. And then it wasn't until I hit rock bottom, which was the season following our first meeting, where I had a season-ending injury. And you touched base with me post that, and we went on that journey of really getting to the bottom, or I guess you passing on your knowledge to me of why this occurs and what I can do about it. And it was educating me from the start, making me aware of what I was going through, and then making me realise, I guess, of the impact that the mind has on the body.
And when I was sharing information to you, was it difficult to understand initially?
Initially it was. Initially it wasn't. I thought it wasn't until, like I said, I hit rock bottom, and then to go through it again and really put everything on the table, go through feelings, thoughts, emotions that I was experiencing at that time was quite confronting, and I guess because your awareness is heightened and the awareness of the emotions that you're going through at the time, yeah, it's definitely confronting and challenging because you're not sure what to do with it all, and you don't know what's right or what's wrong. So from the start of that was difficult, and the whole process is challenging if you try and think that you're going to get something out of it straight away. When I let go of that and just said, right, let's go on this journey, then it sort of makes sense as you get going. It's not something that you're going to figure out in the first meeting for the first 6 months, even now. It's just a way of life now that will evolve, and yeah, the more you let go, I think the more you gain.
Has it been a game changer for you in terms of your own footy?
Yeah, definitely with footy. Well, 100% game changer. We first started this program in 2013 when I was out for the year. The following year I played 22 games out of 22, which I've never done. This season I've played every game since. So basically haven't missed a game since we've met. So football side, yes, but I think more so in life as well. It's before this program, football was consuming my life. Now it's just a part of it that I enjoy. Enjoy going to training every day. Enjoy playing on the weekends, and having a joyful life outside of that, which I probably didn't have in the past, and I thought I did. So I'm able to separate the two now. It impacts my footy, which we touched on, but it also impacts outside of footy and relationships with people, and just a general well-being that is positive.
And prior to you and I meeting, was there just how many years of injuries were you dealing with?
Oh, when I look back, it was probably since I was 14. I had injuries as a junior, and when I was growing up, coming through under 15s and under 16s, and a lot of the injuries were classed as freak injuries that people hadn't seen before. I had a burst blood vessel in my knee, which continued to go under pressure, which, looking back now, maybe we know why. As soon as I came into the AFL, I got drafted and then injured in my 5th game. The following year, got through most of it, started at the 3rd year, injured again, injured 4th year, and like I said, it probably hit a peak or hit rock bottom when I had a fractured navicular, and I guess my career was on the line as well.
And do you think you've built a bit of a sixth sense now in relation to seeing other players that may be struggling in this area?
Yeah, I think one of the key tools that we learned from the get-go is that everyone's a satellite to ourselves, and the initial part is realising where I'm at and becoming more aware of the build-up and the emotions and then the impact that it can have on me. And then once I got a grasp on that, I was then be able to become aware of other people, and I was able to see what I felt in them. And even now, it's definitely visible when I know people are struggling and they can say that they're not, but you can see it because I've been through it and know what it feels like. And there's a lot of ticking time bombs out there.
And how would you summarise the program up in one sentence?
Basically, the program for me was life-changing. From a football point of view, I've touched on that, but just in general well-being and the impact that it's had on football, relationships, enjoyment of others, it's life-changing.
And improved your wealth.
And improving my wealth. Improving.
Yeah. Good on you, mate. Thanks very much.
Cheers. Thanks.